Welcome to The Human Curious. If you enjoy our content, please subscribe, share, and like this video. Act 1, The Law and the Exception. High atop the hills of Bandung, Indonesia, stands the Bosscha Observatory, a sentinel of science gazing into the vast expanse of the cosmos. It is from this place of astronomical observation that we begin our inquiry, a journey that bridges the realms of faith and physics. We ask a profound question, one that has echoed through the corridors of history and the chambers of the human heart. What if the splitting of the moon, a miraculous event recounted in sacred texts, was more than a mere symbol, a poetic flourish in the tapestry of religious narrative? What if it was, in fact, a tangible glimpse into a deeper, more intricate reality, a reality that lies just beyond the grasp of our conventional understanding? The splitting of the moon, Shaq al-Qamar, a phrase that resonates with wonder and mystery, is undeniably one of the most celebrated and debated miracles attributed to Prophet Muhammad. Passed down through generations via oral tradition and written accounts, the story tells of an extraordinary event witnessed by many. According to tradition, in the nascent days of Islam, the moon, a celestial body that has captivated humanity since time immemorial, was split asunder, cleaved into two distinct halves before the very eyes of the Quraysh, the Prophet's contemporaries. Then, in an equally astonishing turn of events, the two halves rejoined, seamlessly reforming into a single radiant orb. The question that has haunted theologians, historians, and scientists alike remains: was this a symbolic act, a divine parable intended to convey a deeper spiritual truth? Or was it a literal event, a genuine disruption of the natural order that defies our current understanding of the laws of physics, a challenge to the very foundations of our scientific worldview? For centuries, the most brilliant and dedicated scholars have engaged in fervent debate, poring over ancient texts and theological treatises, meticulously dissecting every detail of the narrative. They have grappled with the fundamental question of interpretation, seeking to discern whether this miracle was a vision, a carefully crafted metaphor designed to illuminate a complex spiritual concept, or a physical phenomenon, a genuine occurrence that transpired in the observable universe. Some modern thinkers, armed with the insights of contemporary science, dare to ask a more audacious question: could this event, regardless of its precise nature, have been a fleeting glimpse into a deeper layer of reality, a dimension of existence that transcends our everyday perceptions, one that science is only now, tentatively and cautiously, beginning to explore with its sophisticated tools and theoretical frameworks? Astrophysicists, those modern-day stargazers, delve into the very fabric of spacetime, probing the mysteries of black holes, those cosmic vacuum cleaners that warp the laws of physics, and exploring the enigmatic realm of quantum fields, where particles pop in and out of existence with seeming disregard for classical mechanics. These are realms where the seemingly immutable laws of nature bend, twist, and even break, challenging our most fundamental assumptions about the universe. Could the splitting of the moon, this ancient enigma, be understood not as a violation of natural law, but as a momentary manipulation of space-time, a localized distortion of the cosmic fabric? Could it be a phenomenon that science, in its relentless pursuit of knowledge, is just beginning to imagine, to conceptualize within the ever-expanding boundaries of its theoretical models? The Quran, the central religious text of Islam, describes the event with stark simplicity. The hour has drawn near and the moon has split. Quran 54:1. These words, etched in the sacred text, have been recited and pondered for centuries. But the question persists: is this a poetic metaphor, a vivid image intended to convey the imminence of divine judgment? Or is it a historical record, a concise and unadorned account of a cosmic event witnessed by many? A testament to the extraordinary power that transcends the limitations of our ordinary experience? And the interpretation of this verse lies at the heart of the debate, a focal point where faith and reason intersect. Some scientists venturing into the speculative frontiers of theoretical physics propose a radical idea that what we often label as miracles may not be supernatural violations of the natural order, but rather rare and fleeting glimpses into the universe's true underlying nature. They suggest that beyond our limited perception of three spatial dimensions and one dimension of time, there may exist higher dimensions, hidden realms that interact with our own in ways we are only beginning to comprehend. Concepts like quantum entanglement, where particles are linked across vast distances, and the holographic principle, which suggests that our three-dimensional reality may be encoded on a two-dimensional surface, hint at a universe far stranger and more interconnected than we typically imagine. These ideas allow for phenomena that seem utterly impossible within the confines of our everyday world, opening up the possibility that the splitting of the moon and other miraculous events may be manifestations of these hidden dimensions and interconnected realities. But ultimately, faith is not about irrefutable proof, about demanding empirical evidence for every spiritual claim. It is about cultivating a sense of awe in the face of the unknown, embracing humility in the recognition of our limited understanding, and nurturing the willingness to see the world with both eyes. The eye of reason, which seeks to analyze and understand through logic and observation, and the eye of the heart, which perceives the deeper truths that lie beyond the reach of scientific instruments. The splitting of the moon, whether interpreted as a literal event or a profound metaphor, invites us to contemplate the very boundaries of knowledge itself, to question the limits of what we can know and understand about the universe and our place within it. It beckons us to explore the intersection of science and spirituality, to seek a deeper understanding of reality that encompasses both the rational and the mystical. Act 2, The Journey and the Realm. The Night Journey and Ascension, Isra and Mi'raj, invite us to contemplate the mysteries of space-time and higher dimensions. It beckons us to explore the profound intersection of faith and reason, of the seen and the unseen. This chapter delves into the heart of this miraculous event, examining its significance through both spiritual and scientific lenses. The Night Journey and Ascension, Isra and Mi'raj, describe the prophet's miraculous travel from Mecca to Jerusalem and then through the heavens. This journey transcends space and time, challenging our understanding of reality. It's a narrative that has captivated hearts and minds for centuries, inspiring countless works of art, literature, and philosophical inquiry. The prophet's experience serves as a testament to the boundless potential of human experience and the limitless nature of divine grace. Modern physics tells us that time and space are not absolute. Einstein's theory of relativity and the idea of space-time suggest that journeys across vast distances, or even dimensions, may not be as impossible as they seem. The very fabric of reality, as understood by contemporary science, allows for the possibility of phenomena that defy our everyday intuition. Concepts like wormholes and quantum entanglement hint at connections and pathways that could potentially bridge seemingly insurmountable gaps in space and time. M-theory, a leading candidate for a theory of everything, proposes that the universe has 11 dimensions. Could the prophet's journey be a passage through these hidden dimensions, rather than a simple movement through space? These extra dimensions, curled up and imperceptible to our senses, might hold the key to understanding the fundamental forces of nature and the very structure of the cosmos. The Isra and Mi'raj, therefore, could be interpreted as an encounter with a reality far richer and more complex than we currently comprehend. Theologians and scientists alike are fascinated by the parallels between ancient accounts of miracles and the latest discoveries in physics. Are these stories allegories, or are they windows into a reality more complex than we can imagine? The dialogue between faith and science is essential for a comprehensive understanding of the universe and our place within it. By exploring these connections, we can gain new insights into the nature of reality, the limits of human knowledge, and the enduring power of spiritual experience. Isra and Mi'raj remind us that the boundaries between the physical and the metaphysical may be more porous than we think. Perhaps miracles are not violations of nature, but demonstrations of its deepest laws. They challenge us to reconsider our assumptions about what is possible and to embrace the mystery that lies at the heart of existence. The journey invites us to look beyond the surface of things and to seek a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all things. In the end, the journey is not just through the cosmos, but through the self, an invitation to seek knowledge, wonder, and humility. It is a call to explore the depths of our own being, to confront our limitations, and to strive for a greater understanding of ourselves and the world around us. The Isra and Mi'raj, therefore, is not just a historical event, but a timeless symbol of the human quest for meaning and purpose. Act 3, the source code of creation. We now venture into a realm where the tangible meets the theoretical, where the seen intertwines with the unseen. The miracles of substance, water, food, and matter lead us to the very frontiers of quantum theory, inviting us to explore the informational fabric of reality. This is where science and faith begin to whisper to each other, hinting at a deeper understanding of existence. The miracles of substance, water flowing from the prophet's blessed fingers, food multiplying in miraculous ways to feed the hungry and the needy, invite us to deeply consider the fundamental nature of matter itself. These are not mere stories or legends, but profound invitations to question our understanding of the universe. What if these events were not just symbolic representations, but actual demonstrations of reality's underlying source code, glimpses into the mechanics of creation itself? Quantum field theory, one of the most successful frameworks in modern physics, tells us that all matter, everything we perceive as solid and real, is ultimately a vibration within an underlying quantum field. This field permeates all of space and time, and the particles we observe are merely excitations within it. Reality, at its most fundamental core, is not made of solid objects, but of information, waves, and probabilities, existing in a state of potential until observed. It's a radical departure from our everyday intuition, suggesting a universe far more fluid and interconnected than we might imagine. Could miracles, then, be understood as moments when the very code of reality is, in essence, edited or rewritten? Could these be instances where divine will, the ultimate source of creation, interacts directly with the quantum fields, influencing the probabilities and producing outcomes that defy statistical odds and challenge our understanding of the natural laws as we know them? It suggests a universe where the seemingly impossible becomes possible through a force beyond our current comprehension. The Quran often describes the act of creation with a simple yet profound command: be, and it is. This powerful language resonates deeply with the modern scientific understanding that reality is fundamentally informational, a system responsive to a higher will and intention. It suggests that the universe is not a fixed and deterministic machine, but a dynamic and responsive entity, constantly being shaped by a force beyond our complete grasp. The divine command, therefore, can be seen as the ultimate code, the instruction that brings existence into being. For scientists and believers alike, the miracles of substance serve as a powerful invitation to embrace humility in the face of the unknown. They are a constant reminder that the universe is far more mysterious, infinitely more complex, and ultimately more wondrous than we can ever fully grasp with our limited human intellect. It calls for a sense of awe and reverence, acknowledging the boundaries of our knowledge and the vastness of the cosmos. As the Quran beautifully states, "You were not on the western side when we decreed the command to Moses, nor were you among the witnesses, but we produced many generations, and long was their span of life. Nor were you a dweller among the people of Midian, rehearsing our signs to them. But it is we who send messengers with inspiration." Quran 28:44-46. This verse reminds us of the limitations of human perspective and the continuous flow of divine guidance throughout history. The journey of exploring miracles and science, therefore, is in the end a profound journey of cultivating awe, embracing humility, and seeking a deeper connection with the source of all creation.